I'm going tell you I do appreciate. My husband is the sweetest guy in the world. He really is. He's a great guy. He's a wonderful guy. I'm just slow. I must admit, yeah, he's just slow, but he's a wonderful guy. He is slow, but he's a wonderful guy. But we do want to talk about, some issues and unhappy things, and some different topics every once in a while. This is the story of 54-year-old Teresa Adams Pugh and her husband, 53-year-old Christopher Pugh, whom many saw as the yardstick of measuring a good marriage, but to many people, surprise, they both died in a way no one ever saw coming. Hey, y'all, what did it do? So we are on our way to Women's Empowerment 2022 in Raleigh. They both posted videos of each other on their respective social media accounts proclaiming love for one another, which made a lot of people jealous of their marriage. But at the end of the day, one of them put a gun to the other's head and pulled the trigger. She trying to, he's never had a code on his phone, and if he does, it's a number, so, and I can't get past the fingerprint match. What? Well, you got to your see, you ain't going to be a to match with fingerprints on. I don't even know why your fingerprints on it right now. Woo, that's how we's doing now. That's how we doing. What could have led to this happening? Well, let's find out. Hello and welcome to Twisted Crime. Subscribe and hit the like button for more stories. Hey, y'all, so it is your girl's 54th birthday. I am so thankful and so grateful to be amongst the living. I am excited. I'm happy about life itself, and I just want to say thank you so much for all the birthday wishes. I am trying my best to tell everybody thank you. If I don't get around to it, then just don't charge it to my heart, charge it to your girl brain. 'Cause I don't mean to exclude anybody. I love you all. Thank you to everybody. This story takes us to Garner, North Carolina. Garner is a beautiful town in Wake County, North Carolina that is found just south of downtown Raleigh. Recognized as a suburb of Raleigh, many families are moving to Garner for its affordability, low cost of living, small town charm, diversity, and prime real estate. The violent crime rate in Garner is 13.1, which is lower than the U.S. average of 22.70. Wait a minute, it's my birthday, so I can do multiple posts today, right? So let me go back and say this. I thank God. I know I thank them, but let me probably thank God. Life has been full of challenges. However, God is being good through it all. He's still good. He's still taking us through. He is still amazing no matter what, and I've been through a lot, I will tell you. 2020 started my ups and downs. I'm not going to say that it go further than that. But 2020 I was tested in a way I've never been tested before, because when you lose a child, there's nothing like it, I'm telling you. Teresa Adams Pugh was a 54-year-old lady who was originally from Varina, North Carolina. Hey y'all, happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. We're at Mother's house in the God's house hibachi see for us today. Let me show y'all. Let me turn the camera around. Let's go. Ain't that sweet? She studied at Wake Technical Community College. She was a lady who tried to inspire ladies in her community. Hey y'all, so I just pulled up at the electrolysis, so if you see some hair, your girl about to go take care of it, but I wanted to come on and do a PSA. This is going to be quick, and this is for 50. I'm going to say from 50 all the way to 100. Your age does not guarantee you respect, loyalty. All these things. I feel like a lot of times when people get older, you automatically expect to be able to talk trash to people they don't say nothing back to you. You expect to be able to disrespect people they don't say anything back to you. Let me tell you this. I got to go in here right quick, but I just want to say, when you get a certain age as the matriarch, or whatever of your family, I'm talking to you men too, not just the women. You cannot stay in a bunch of mess all the time. You cannot disrespect people. You cannot. She frequently goes online to talk about things that can positively impact those who follow her on social media. What I see in the black community is a lot of Times we just get comfortable and just give up and just say forget it when I go to the gym. Predominantly there is predominantly Caucasian older people, and I'm talking 70s, 80s with canes, walkers. Blah blah blah. I never see black people like that, so I want to encourage my brothers and sisters, take care of yourself. I don't care, do what you can. I always say do what you can, because there have been times, throughout my life, that depression set in sometimes, and sometimes I couldn't, like do what I wanted to do. I did what I could. Pain set in sometimes I couldn't do what I wanted, do that. I did what I could. So it is so important that you do what you can. I will always be a cheerleader for doing what you can and push yourself. Everybody wants to know, did I use those? Zick. The other I'm excited about 2 pounds I had were not the right trans. You have to be serious, really was not losing that much weight that fast, or just really not losing that much weight. But I was gaining something about it, so that's why being real with yourself and getting real with is so important. Ever want to lose weight or be better for somebody else, do it for you, because you deserve to be your best. And and if you keep tracking, you will see where you would just it kind of has been all over the place. But this is talking about how I lost weight. Teresa loved fashion. She loved to dress well and post certain things on social media too. Laughter. Somewhere along the line Teresa met this 53-year-old man by the name of Christopher Pugh. July 29th we're going to be at the Women's Empowerment at the RBC Center in Raleigh, North Carolina. It's the first time we've had it in maybe 2 years because of county, so they're expecting a great turnout. Come out and we'll have a booth out there, we explain. Christopher was the CEO at Pew Builders GC Academy. This is Chris Pugh, founder of the Pew Builders GC Academy, and we're inviting you out to our September 23rd general contract seminar. Good afternoon everyone, this is Chris Pugh coming to you this afternoon. I am the founder of Lost Souls, which is an initiative to reach out to the 23 million individuals who have made mistakes in their life, collected felonies in America, and have seemed to be lost out can't find our footing, not able to become better men that we feel we are. So I've been fortunate and blessed to find my way back from the souls of being lost. I'm a successful builder in Rye, North Carolina. I build homes from 200,000 all the way up 78 million. It's a trade that I took on some mentors years ago, and fortunate enough they was able to work with me and show me another way. They didn't know I had felonies, but at the same time they knew I was eager to learn, and so they allowed me to learn. He was primarily into building home music. Pap off. Music. Both of them fell in love and got married, so we were on our way to some event that Christopher is speaking at. Love good morning most of the time, but always me whatever. Well, I guess so, I'll be on time. Like what is he doing? I know one thing, he and woo. Yes, hot pants for a hot woman. Okay, I like that. You expect anything different? Not really. They got a food drive going on. This is the fish. We have the fish, mac and cheese, and the coast. So oh my god, he is struggling so hard with this Jack Rot. What they loved each other so much that people around them were envious of them. They were known for posting about couple life, business life, and many more things regarding to their life. Well, today we took a trip, walking. Walk. What did you do today? First, did I do the day I started with RGC class. We had class Saturday. Today I'm going tell you I do appreciate my husband. My husband is the sweetest guy in the world. He really is. He's a great guy. He's a wonderful guy. I'm just slow, I must admit. Yeah, he's just slow. But he's a wonderful guy. He is slow, but he's a wonderful guy. But we do want to talk about, some issues and happy things, and some different topics every once in a while. Hey, y'all, what it do, so we are on our way to Women's Empowerment 2022 in Raleigh. Yep, going to, it's been a while since we've vlogged, put a Video out. It's been a while, we had some stuff going on, we've been busy, yeah. We've been been emotion, so today we off to women's empowerment too. I about same to spread acknowledgement, yep, about our moves, our motions, trying to attract more women to this academy too. This into the field of general contract, because it's a wide open door. Ladies, it is girlfriend, and we got to get in there and get it. It's some money to be made, and we need to make it, yeah, definitely. America is in a major rebuild, yep. Ability to be blessings, to continue to be blessed, and to be blessings that's keep us out of harm's way, give us strength, yep. All else, cause she's trying, I need to pray for me, told me that I would lose a dog. Music. People respected them a lot and saw them as a couple to look up to. Unfortunately, what they portrayed to the public was far different from what was happening behind closed doors. Chris was a man with many faces. He showed his nice face when they are in public, then showed his real self when indoors on March 22 during a serious argument between the couple. Teresa feared for her life and called 911, but according to the police department, the caller hung up. But when they called back, Chris picked up the phone and told them they needed nothing. But the dispatcher stated that during the call back they heard a female in the background saying, "Why do you want to kill me? I need help." Johnston County Sheriff's deputies were dispatched to the home. The first officer to arrive at the scene stated he heard what appeared to be a gunshot inside the residence. When 911 operators called the home again, Chris answered he agreed to come outside and speak with law enforcement, but never did so. Multiple attempts were made to re-establish communication with Chris inside the residence without success. The Johnston County Sheriff's Office tactical team and incident negotiators were deployed to the address for a possible hostage situation or barricaded person. Negotiators repeatedly attempted to establish communications with the individual inside the home without success. Officers obtained a search warrant and made entry into the residence. Upon gaining entry, a male and female were found deceased from apparent gunshot wounds. The deant were identified as 53-year-old Christopher Pugh and 54-year-old Teresa Adams Pugh. Today, police identified the married couple killed in a side in Johnston County. This is Christopher Pugh and Teresa Adams Pugh. They were found dead inside their home Saturday night with 911 calls causing a SWAT response. Woes Carly Haynes is live outside of that Garner home after speaking with family and neighbors there. Shocking all around, a very sad story. Carly and they still can't wrap their head around it. Dan, they say the woman in this case was a mother. She was a grandmother and she lost her son in 2020. We asked family members more about this couple's relationship and they say they saw no red flags. A Johnson County home known for hosting holidays and get-together sits empty. Engaging with her family, especially her children and grandchild, is what I will remember her for the most. Show at battle goings is missing her cousin Teresa Adams Pugh, found dead with her husband Chris Pugh in their home Saturday. A murder-suicide investigation. No signs, but you never really know from the outside looking in what's going on, and who knows, he might have just had an out-of-body experience at that time where he could not pump the brakes on his anger if they were arguing. It started with a 911 call from inside this home. It disconnected. 911 called back and asked if there's an emergency. A man answered and said no. A woman's voice heard in the background saying, "Why do you want to kill me? I need help." Okay, deputies arrived and a SWAT response began, one that neighbors say lasted hours. Every 5-10 minutes they would blow the blow horn and announce their name specifically by name and asking them to come out if they could with their hands up. When there was no active like this isn't good. An evening of commotion ending in quiet with neighbors and family wondering what went on behind closed doors, and deputies couldn't actually enter the home until they got a warrant, and that has family members questioning the timeline of just how long it took them before they were able to get inside. Her family could not believe what had happened. One of the Victims are still struggling to understand how something like this could have happened. They say that the couple was married for over 20 years and there was never any signs of domestic abuse. They even told me they didn't know a gun was in the home. Total surprise. Unexpected. He adored her. Whatever Renee wanted, Chris would give it to her. Mar and Shaw is still coming to grips with the fact that she'll never see her oldest daughter, Teresa Adams Pugh, again. The family called her for loving the life of our family. The party. Moran says her daughter had 4 children and 15 grandchildren. They say Teresa was proud that her granddaughter, Jana, was heading to North Carolina and this fall. She just wanted us to be the best we could be. Like you could tell. Like the Johnson County Sheriff's Office says around 6:45 Saturday afternoon, their dispatch center received a call from 10 Cheney Drive in Garner. Investigators say the caller said nothing before hanging up, which prompted 911 communications to call the number back. That's when the sheriff's office says a man answered the phone saying he did not call 911. The dispatch overheard a woman in the background saying, "Why do you want to kill me? I need help." When deputies arrived, they heard a gunshot inside the home. 911 communications called the number back and the man told them he would come outside to speak with officers, but when he didn't, negotiators tried to convince him to come outside. They ultimately had to obtain a search warrant to enter the home, and that's when they found 53-year-old Chris Pugh and his wife, 54-year-old Teresa Adams Pugh, a couple who love on say have been married for more than 20 years. The Johnson County Sheriff's Office is investigating this tragedy as a murder, and loved ones say they saw no signs of domestic abuse. "You would never like my papa, never. He never yelled at us or like, you no way you would have suspected. He never yelled us, whooped us, none of that. He wasn't violent at all you can't even say you seen him maddle. I can count on my hand how many times one hand in front of us, like none of that." Neighbors who didn't want to be identified say during the standoff, officers were asking residents to either evacuate or not come home. "I pulled up my Ring doorbell and an officer was approaching, just telling me, please do not come home." He wouldn't tell me what was going on, but just said, "Just don't come home and I will let you know when it is safe to come home." And like loved ones of the victims, this homeowner was also in shock after learning what happened to her neighbors. They kept to themselves but very friendly, supportive with my son would have a Leon need stand and they would come support, and now this family is left with questions as they are forced to grieve the loss of 2 lives forever. Chris was a good man, I'm not going to say, but he just did the wrong thing, and the family of Teresa Adams Pugh plans to lay her to rest this Saturday. They're making funeral arrangements right now. Chris had killed his beloved wife Teresa Pugh and also permanently hurt himself. What actually caused this crime is not yet known, but the fact remains that this man, who seemed like someone who could not finish a small-sized McDonald's fries, could kill someone in summary. Do not believe everything you see on social media. It's sad losing this beautiful young lady to domestic violence. Our sincere condolences to the friends and families of Teresa Adams Pugh. May her gentle soul continue to rest in peace. May Teresa's memory be a blessing for her family and for all who knew her, and may her life and death be an inspiration and a turning point towards justice and increased protection for domestic abuse survivors. Please stay safe out there, and we shall see you guys in the next video's Crime Story Series CSS.